Hello everyone. So for today, just to warn you, I do have a cold, so I may cough off and on. But I figured we could make some of these flips for more writing space, but also as a tuck. So when you go to glue them into your journal, you'll be gluing them this way and this way. These are some examples. Here's another set of examples with a cute little journaling card that goes inside it. Same with this one. Has a cute little journaling card that goes right inside it. And the flippy. Alright. Let's do these ones first, just because I know these are the papers I'm going to want to use for sure. So how I do this is I want this measured out to be about 4 1/2. 4 1/4, 4 1/2, somewhere in there. Like that. And then I save this piece because this piece we can use as our piece to put inside the journal. So we'll do 4 1/4 with this one. They don't have to be the same size. I do recommend making sure your square is a square though. Making sure you keep both halves the same height and everything. That is my one thing that I do recommend. So, this one. Guess I didn't need 2 pieces for that, but that's okay. So we'll make 2 sets together, and then I might make another set or 2 after that. And I think we're about due for another one of my altered book pages. Get through a few more of them just because the way it's looking. Now this one, for example, is going to seem a little odd no matter what we do, so this is how I fix it. You don't have to do the same as me. I know this is very uneven. So you can try evening it out a little bit. So again, if they don't come out perfect, you can easily do a quick fix. I'm not perfect at making triangles that are the exact same size. I'll admit it. Alright. So this one, I want to use a pink around the edges here. So I'm using my Kish Flamingo color, and I'm using that around it. I'm using an oxide. I also have realized it's way easier to do this if you just leave the one side that you're not using. That's the side you go off and leave as a non-distressed side. So then you know which side you're gluing down. Oh. So I just started watching Criminal Minds. I don't think I have watched that in years. So I was starting the series Heartland and I couldn't get into it. I know a lot of people recommend it and everything, but I honestly was falling asleep trying to watch it. So I must not be either in the right kind of mood or something in order to watch that particular series. Now, I am choosing just around my corners here. I guess I could have easily chosen not to, but sometimes that's all you want to do. You don't have to be making everything into a tag shape. I'd prefer journaling cards with this particular look. So this weekend was an eventful weekend. The lady I babysit for found out that she got her kidney transplant this weekend, or this past week, and so I've been congratulating her and hoping for the best. She's waited 3 years for it, so it's nice to get good news once in a great while. My dishwasher, my brand new dishwasher is supposed to come today, which will be nice. Definitely save me on dealing with the kids with washing dishes. I love my children dearly, but it's hard to stay caught up. Just as you make a meal and your dish or your sink's full, kind of a situation, and I don't feel that's fair to them. So there we go. I'm gonna leave this aside. We'll decorate them after we're done doing these two. Because of the inside being the way it is. Where is it? I swear I just grabbed a handful of coffee dyed paper and now I can't find it. Oh well, that's okay. We'll just grab this. Again, sorry about my coughing. I am coughing off to the side. I'm not coughing directly on anything. But it's just a part of how things go sometimes. You get a cold and you just gotta go with what's going on. I'm thinking it is allergies or a sinus infection though, because I feel it more in my sinuses than anything. Trying to make sure I get them corners really well, because that seems to be my biggest issue when I'm gluing down copy paper, or coffee dyed paper I should say. I always forget that I need to put extra glue on them pieces. Now you could choose to cut your pieces out and then sew them on. I mean, I have done that in the past, just sewn on my pieces, but you could also, again, it's your own choice how you'd like it. You can always do it no-sew, like I am, and that's why I'm trying to make sure I add more than enough glue. So I thought old recipes would work amazing for making this to go with my bee journal. Instead of always using the bee paper, I just thought, ooh, this would work rather well. Alright, now I'm going to cut it down. Again, we can easily make these into this one's going to be a journaling card. Yeah. Sometimes this happens to me when I'm making these. So this is the journaling card, and this one's going to be a fold. You can see the fold indent on it, so that's how I know it's definitely a folding one. Trying to tough this out. My mom decided to play the I'm sick game again. So I was planning on her help for tomorrow, and ends up she will not be able to help me. I love the vintage vibe out of this cookbook. It definitely is going to add some beauty to this journal. I know it seems a little boring going off and doing all that cutting, but it makes it so I have both sides covered. You know what? That's why I did it that way. All right. Now, of course, I'm going to distress. But these, I think I'm not going to distress the inside. I'm just distressing the outside. The outside edge. The non-coffee dyed side is what I'm calling it, because the other side does have the coffee dye. It looks grungy as it is. I'm not going to add to the grunge, because otherwise it's going to look too grungy in my mind, and we don't want that. So there we go. We got both sets done. Alright, now I'm going to grab my pieces here. Sometimes you just need simple pieces. Again, this is for a bee journal, so yeah, I just keeping her simple today, or at least trying to. I have some Etsy shares to share with you soon enough. Not right at the moment though, because I'm waiting on them to be delivered. I have one that's coming today, I know that much. So we got them 2 pieces. That one, let's see. Yeah, we'll do it. Add that piece in. And then, yeah. So I'm going to take a piece of this and just cut it across, and that's going to be like a label. And same with this one. I think I'm just going to have a label with Annual Honeyfest on it. They're like little tickets. I think that will be cute on them pages. Bella is having fun today. She told me today is a fun day, so I don't know. I told her no Sissy's tablet today, though, which rather upset her, but her and her sister have been fighting a lot over the tablet, and so I decided if Bella's going to take it away from her when during the day, she don't need it, or at night, I mean, she don't need it at night or during the day. Yeah, you can definitely tell I have a cold. Everything's all sorts of messed up today. So there we go. We got these two pieces for these two pieces. Nicely decorated and ready to go for the journal. Now let's get these pieces done. Right? We just did all that work on them other pieces. Now let's get these ones done. Again, I've been kind of keeping everything thinking. I'm just ripping. Give it kind of a grungy look here. Yeah, just to sit there. All right, switch out my Distress inks again to the Kish Flamingo. Oh, it's so bright, like pastel-y pink. I love it. So we got that journaling card done. Let's see what we want to do with that next one. You know what? I'm just going to cut this across. I know, it's so strange. Why am I cutting up postcards? Because I want to. You don't necessarily have to go with the flow of how the other artist put the pieces. You can make it your own. Like, there are times I use tags as focal points. Because I do love the artist's artwork. Don't get me wrong. I just believe making the journals and everything turn out the way I think it should look is just as much important as anything else. Like this piece right here. That would look amazing on that. So I'm going to use that. Now I'm seeing if there's any more pieces that I think would just look cute on it. I think this one would look kind of cute on there. So I'm going to use them. Yeah? Okay. Go ahead. So there we go. Got that one decorated. Now this one. I think I'm just going to cut off this one spot. So yeah. And then I'll distress around it and stick her on. Again, I don't always keep them as tags or journaling cards when you're not given much other ephemera. Like this one, it was like they made the entire book. Nothing, you know, to make your own ephemera with. Nothing. Again, it was like they made the entire thing, and it's like, yeah, I like making my own. I like adding my own, making them the size I want them. So that's where I take them apart and make them more me. I love her work, don't get me wrong. But when you don't get hardly any empty ephemera, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. Bye.